Journey Together just got a lot more attractive as a set, as an investment. And it's not because the set has changed at all, everything is just the same as it was, but it's because we now know this news about the new Team Rocket set not really being a Team Rocket set. And the reason why this is a big deal is because a lot of people were holding out, buying even anything. I know a lot of people skip Prismatic. A lot of people are skipping Journey Together because everybody was saving their money for this Team Rocket set. But this Team Rocket set really isn't an exclusive Team Rocket set. There will be some Team Rocket cards, but it's not exclusive. And a lot of people were thinking that. And now that we have pretty much confirmation that it's not going to be an exclusive Team Rocket set based on the name, based on the sets on the Japanese side that are going to be on the English side, you know, Journey Together just got a lot better because everybody thought this Team Rocket set was going to overshadow Journey Together, Prismatic, and Surging Sparks. But now that it's not, I mean, I feel like some people might be changing their minds now about Journey Together. And yes, I'm hyping it up because so many people were hating on this set, and I've talked about it before. I was never a hater of the cards in this set. I didn't like the name. I didn't like the box design because I thought it looked kind of goofy. But I never hated the set and the cards. And I always told people, you know what? I understand. And this was before we knew about the Team Rocket thing. I know this might not be the greatest set of all time, but the cards in this set, it's so obvious the set is like, it's not the best thing ever, but it's pretty good. And I couldn't believe just people 100% skipping out on this set just because we have this Team Rocket set that's going to come out in the future. But obviously now we know it's not true. But people that fully skipped just ignored this whole set just because of that, you know, now it kind of sucks because if you had a chance to maybe pre-order this from somewhere, maybe get it at MSRP or whatever. I know it's really hard to, so I do understand if you can't find it anywhere and you've been looking, but if you had that chance and you didn't take it just because you were waiting to spend all your money on this Team Rocket set, it's sort of disappointing now. And I feel like Journey Together, just because of this news, I feel like it's going to probably perform better than it would have if, this new set coming out in May was actually exclusively Team Rocket and not called Destined Rivals. So I'm not saying to buy at these inflated prices. I'm not saying to do that. But I'm just letting you guys know that in my opinion, I feel like this is going to perform better now that we know, the next set coming up isn't going to be a crazy exclusive Team Rocket set. I think that's just the facts. I think that's just true. So knowing this, my recommendation would be this. If you were going to 100% just skip out on Journey Together just because you thought the next set was going to be Team Rocket, my advice would be, you know what, if you can find a good price, whatever that may be to you, MSRP, a little bit above MSRP, whatever your I guess ideology of a fair prices, I would probably just buy some. You don't have to go crazy. I'm not saying this is like the best set ever, but it's pretty good. And I feel like it was sort of hated on because people weren't anticipating the Team Rocket thing. But now that we know that it's not 100% Team Rocket, I feel like this is going to be seen a lot better, especially because, this was supposed to be the Gym Heroes set. It wasn't called anything with Gym Heroes. It's called Journey Together. So, there's no correlation there, right? And now the same thing with that Team Rocket set, now called Destined Rivals, whatever. I mean, there's no Team Rocket in the name. So I feel like this is going to perform better because of that, and I'm just going to show you guys the prices here, show you guys the set, just do an overview because I've talked about this set, and yeah, I do believe it's going to perform better now that there's not this, Team Rocket name in the set, and it's not just fully themed around it. So you can see here, Journey Together booster boxes still selling above 190. You can see the sales are still very strong, even at these prices. Now, I've expressed this before. I think this is going to drop. I mean, it's pretty much been like that for every single release since Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks dropped from 160 to 150, which isn't that big of a drop because it wasn't that crazy back then. But with Prismatic, it's a little bit different because it's a specialty set. It dropped from 150 to 100. This, I'm guessing by the time it gets to release, might be around maybe if it goes up anymore, I don't think it's going to go much higher than 200. You know, I'm thinking it's very possible this could drop down to MSRP. That's just my opinion. I just have a feeling it's going to happen. Just because it's a main set, I feel like it's not going. This is not as crazy as just, you know, a specialty set. So I do think this will drop to MSRP on release. I believe that. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that's just my thoughts. I would not buy at this price, to be honest. I didn't buy at this price, and I'm not recommending you guys do it either. But it is, you know, sort of, I guess, interesting to see that, you know, still a decent amount of people are buying at this price. I think people have gotten used to these higher prices, to be honest, with Surging and Prismatic. I feel like it's kind of like a norm thing now. People have just kind of gotten numb to it. So when people see a booster box at 190, it doesn't seem all that bad. I know that sounds crazy to say, but since this market is the way it is, and it's been like this for now like a few months, I think people are getting used to it and people are paying the prices. So yeah, it's at 190, but like I said, wouldn't really recommend it. Now, I've always explained this. What's interesting is the product prices for everything else other than the booster boxes are way more expensive than they should be, like relative to the booster box. Like, this Elite Trainer box is more expensive than Surging Sparks, but the Surging Sparks booster box is more expensive than the Journey Together booster box. I've heard some things about, like, I guess some sort of shortages maybe of components inside of these different products. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I don't know if that's just a theory, but these are selling for $90, which is kind of extreme. This is a main set, guys. It's not a specialty set. Think about it. Prismatic dropped to $100, and this is selling for $90 for a main set. Kind of extreme. And they are selling, but yeah, this is overpriced. Everything's overpriced, to be honest. Booster bundles for $64. So I think Surging Sparks booster bundles are what, 40 something dollars? Like, these are extremely overpriced. All these are. Built-in battle boxes going for $50, which is crazy. Sleeve booster packs going for almost $10. That's almost as much as like Fusion Strike. It's insane. 3-pack blisters going for $30. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff with, you know, these other products. I don't know why exactly everything else other than booster boxes are way more expensive, but it is the way it is. So yeah, just look at the cards. Just, you know, just if you guys out there still haven't changed your mind, what is wrong with this set? You know, I always talk about it. Look at Stellar Crown and Obsidian Flames. Those two sets only have 6 SIRs. And I would argue these SIRs are better than all those in Stellar Crown and in, you know, Obsidian Flames. Maybe you could argue Stellar Crown with the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, whatever. But overall, I think this is better. So, and look at how those have performed. Obsidian Flames is what, 180? Stellar Crown is what, like 170? So, I mean, I don't know where the 100% hate is coming from. I think this is a pretty good set, especially I believe this card's going to be pretty expensive. There's also some training cards that, you know, are gold too. I know some people kind of criticized the, you know, characters looking like AI or something. Yeah, these aren't going to be in the set. I think these are just promos. But yeah, these cards are nice. Like, and I know it's a small set. I know it's less attractive, but like I said, look at Stellar Crown. Look at Obsidian Flames. I mean, especially Stellar Crown is a pretty small set, but yeah, just overall, and also the illustration rares in the set, guys. Like, I don't see how this is gonna perform bad. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I've always said about the set. I don't think it's bad, but it is small. That's one thing it has, I guess, going for it that's negative. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Just wanted to talk about this with Journey Together. I think it is gonna be a lot less hated. I think a lot of people are gonna change their minds now with this set because there's no Team Rocket exclusive set. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.